Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. We'll watch the Chicago Bulls in this one as they go up against the Charlotte Hornets here at Spectrum Center. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. And a chance now to take a look at the schedule for the Chicago Bulls. On Thursday, they'll head home to take on the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Saturday, they'll take on Karl-Anthony Towns and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best. But if they come out of this with some success, I think it will build momentum for the rest of the run.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. They got Jackson. Keeper's out there with Wells. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard. And for the Hornets, all out there with MP. Then there's Brandon Miller. Then there's Mo Wagner. And it's Salon in at power forward. The three-point shot, so important in today's NBA, and a major part of the game plan, Greg, for both of these teams.
And you can expect to see a quality of shots from beyond the arc in this one. I'm looking for whichever squad is able to create more havoc and throw the opposing shooters off their rhythm.
And guys, there's no question that MP's team is one of the best in offense. And they want to prove that good offense wins over good defense.
Yeah, and they've stood up to the goal so far, but don't expect that every time out. This is the NBA, and shooters can get hot or cold in an instant. Regardless, expect this one to be tight.
For some news on MP, let's send it over to the decorated David Aldridge on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, as you know, MP and his team have a reputation for lighting up the scoreboard. I asked him if we should expect another offensive barrage tonight. MP told me that's what we do, David. Every team comes in thinking they can lock us down, but I've got news for them. They can't. I've got bad confidence, Kevin.
I love that kid. He does, David, indeed. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
And he does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he has grooved his stroke at the line this season and been able to maintain it with an average of 90%.
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
Here's Salon. His last outing with 20 points. And he uses the glass on the left. We play just over a minute here in the first. Murray scanning the floor. Now here's Jackson to the wing right side. Bulls moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. Fires from deep. McCain's shot is off. Here's Ball. Wells grabs the miss. Chicago's gone 0-2 from deep here. And stolen by MP. Lays it up and puts it in.
Love the determination. MP comes right at you.
The Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players. Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well. But the results haven't been there.
Now, here's Wagner. Outside, Ball. Four on the shot clock. A three from MP. That one's no good. That makes it 1 for 2.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Murray. There's the screen. Shoots over Ball. No good from the wing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open, lucky, right there for the lead.
Miller dishes the ball. Launches it. That's good from Miller on the assist by MP.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah,
position with a terrific record, and we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And, of course, Chicago. Not really any threat right now as their record showing a lot more losses.
Yeah, but checking out Chicago, they're not in a good place right now as a ball club. After the success of last season, they were expecting bigger and better things this year.
And you know what? Even though the season hasn't been a complete disaster, they're pretty dysfunctional as a team right now.
Charlotte leading by 7. Pass to MP. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Wagner to the screen for ball. And Charlotte again with the left.
Deadly in the pick and roll. Melo Ball can do anything out of that particular set. This time calling his own number.
Jackson with it. Here is Keith. Nothing on the board. Pass to McCain. To end the run. Traps in the tray.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. They beat the Bulls during their last encounter in Chicago.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the chart.
Scorching and torching offensively. They were able to get everything they wanted.
And Chicago has possession. Following the 3 by Charlotte. Inside. Here's Salon.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that. You're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
A nice shot by McCain. 3 points.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Ball finds MP. Miller against Jackson. MP outside. Pass the ball. Back to MP. Fires the 3. Keith grabs the miss. Keith's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's McCain. Outside for Murray. How good with the triple.
He just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
MP, no good.
You know, he looks a little off kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Here's McCain. Covered by MP. Murray with it. He has yet to score. Takes a 3. He is rebounded by Salon.
You know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
Wells with the steal. Jumps up. By Wells.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Becky never caught up with Coach Charles Lee. Now he's concerned about a lot of things, but in particular, he's worried about how to deal with DeJounte Murray. Coach said he's an opportunist in transition. Everybody's got to get back after this, or he'll eat us alive. Sounds like the same thing we've heard from other coaches. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Murray. Holding the basket by LaMelo Ball. And yes, it's good.
You know, they give him the ball and let him quarterback the pick and roll, which speaks, I think, to how confident they are in Murray, guys.
And Greg, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Final.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 3 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Curry. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
Bulls trail by 9. Pass to McCain. Right side Jackson. 3-pointer. And shot by Wells. No good.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Miller against Jackson. and a screen on ball. On the wing, Murray. He's covered by Ball. Just 4 to shoot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. LaMelo Ball picks one up.
You know, they're not willing to give Murray any easy buckets here. Beat him up as tight as they can, even if it means fouling.
Greg, midway into this season, sometimes a team can get hot and turn it on. What are some of the causes of that?
You know, often teams can reach that tipping point with how they play. It all comes together in a hurry, and they make a run. But that's the exception, Kevin, not the rule.
Bulls trail by 7. Pass to Clowney. Ball's not loose. And now
Dawson Douglas,
going back to step 0. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Now here's Murray. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Hornets with the rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Yeah, that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Good on the shot. So it's the Hornets now. With a 9-point lead. Daniels passes to Porter. Here's Daniels. He's covered by Murray. MP outside. Off target from outside.
I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Here's Brown. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Now, here's MP. He's coming off a 19-point game against Sacramento.
And he also controlled the backboard as well. He really
And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. Lays it in off the breakaway. MP's got 6. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Charlotte.
right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals and transition.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
Here's Daniels. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. MP kicks to Jones. Pass to Daniels. Just 5 on the clock. And here's MP for 3. And the Hornets another 3.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. It looked to me to be a bit sluggish.
Now here's Murray. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Branham can't get it to go. Charlotte leading by 15. Here's MP. Here's Wagner. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Murray, no good.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Murray outside. They need this. No good. MP getting it done for the Hornets. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but This one has been one-sided so far. And the Hornets have been rolling right along, haven't they?
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
They've got MP. Also, Daniels out there. Hunter is out there with Miller. And it's Salon in at the power forward position. So that's the Hornets 5. Here's Branham. And he overshot that one, missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. Strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Over to the wing. Banks inside. Working on Hunter. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Works that one inside nicely.
And so, MV will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
Bulls trail by 21. Here's McCain. Off target with his three.
Yeah, I'm shocked that he didn't try to 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those really efforts. Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Branham, good on the three-point shot. Branham's got 7 points.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Pass to Salon. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Daniels from outside. Sinks the triple. He has 5.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's McCain. Covered by MP. Pulls up. High post. McCain's shot is off.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Really a reflection of their superior effort levels in this game. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And he makes the first. Well, how much weight do players put on individual awards or something like an all-star nod?
You know, I think players always have a level of respect for each other, but awards help validate your level of respect. How you win, how you perform, consistency, and awards are typically well-earned and well-deserved. As a matter of fact, in most cases, they are well-earned and deserved, and players acknowledge that and respect that.
Here's Clowney. 14 points from him the last game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And he also chipped in with a couple blocks in that game. Just a hint at the impact he has on the defensive side. And I like the decision making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
You know, more and more big guys in the league have that mid-range shot in their bag now, and they need it.
The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey guys, MP in the last game against the Kings put together a nice line. He finished with 19 points and he did what he does best. Shared the ball and looked to get his guys going throughout the game. Numbers like that are sure to get attention around the league. And everyone's excited to see what he does tonight. Guys?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double it, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Pass to Salon. MV outside. And here's Miller outside. Chicago grabs the miss. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Hey, knocking down free throws in a hostile environment is really about the battle of the mind.
missing. Hornets leading by 23. Here's MP. He scores his sixth from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Another one for MP, giving the fans their money for him here.
Here's McCain. Here is Keith. Still without a basket. Here's Pollard. Drills it from outside.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Outside ball. It's Samart. Rebounded by Jackson. For Chicago, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Down low. Here's Keith. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Here's McCain. Covered by MP. Bulls shoot their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And the first one. And the league trying to get a bit more competition in the All-Star game. Hey, you got any ideas there?
Well, cash prizes seem to work well for the in-season tournament. Even a little something might help up the ante just a bit.
MP outside. There's Miller with the 3. Good in the assist goes to MP. MP's got 9 assists now tonight. Murray kicks to Jackson. From downtown, kept alive. Chicago shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Second team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Keith.
That's good from Keith.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
And so MP will bring it up for Charlotte to the middle. And Hunter with the jam.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Pass to McCain. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here's MP. An easy 2 points on the layup. MP's got 6 points in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Hornets leading by 23. Miller outside. Hunter sets a screen for Miller. 3 pointers off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
You know, we know Murray's got some creativity to his passing game, but no need to be creative there. I mean, he sees the wide open man and zips it right to him.
Ball dishes to MP. Charlotte moving it around. Driving to the basket. So on, no good.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that late.
Here's McCain. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring him back.
Here's Ball. He trains the quick shot. Ball's got 8 points.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
High, arcing shot. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Zorn's got his 4th rebound at the end of this quarter tonight. 6th three-pointer.
I think he possibly surprised himself with that
Jackson. And here is Wells. Murray outside. That shot misses. Excellent deep here from Ball.
And it's a +5 advantage for them in rebound after that.
You got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Now Chicago has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Back to Murray. Off the run. Leonard grabs the miss.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Back to MP. Left side, Ball. Lets the three fly. Rebound by the Bulls. He's got 8 rebounds in this game. Murray kicks to Jackson. And a miss there on the triple. Sherman has gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. It's good.
Really important for Ball to maintain his poise around the basket. That's what allows him to take a bump like that and still convert.
Chicago calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Adams jumped in. And now let's have a look at the NBA's top snipers, shooting guards with the highest percentage from three-point territory over the last month. Herbert Jones, number 1.
He just oozes with confidence out there beyond the arc. That's where he makes his living, as he should. I mean, given how efficient he's been from long range.
Well, we've all heard ball don't lie. Well, numbers don't lie either. I mean, he's got range that I'd put up against anybody else in the league, shooting guard or otherwise.
Now we get a chance to check out MP. The past month has been surreal, and he's first in the league in steals per game. Just an incredibly aggressive and tenacious defender.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
One of the things you love about MP, he is certainly a team-first kind of a guy. Individual stats really don't do much for him. He wants to win, period.
Murray outside. They set the pick. Pass to Branham. 1:41 left in the first half of the game. Now Wells to stop the drought. MP grabs the miss. MP's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Wagner, good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Here is Keith. He's coming off a 10-point game against Brooklyn.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backcourt.
boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Charlotte has gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. On the wing, Jones. MP deciding where to go with it. Nailed from three-point land. MP's got 27 points.
MP helping to stretch that defense out right there. Nice.
Outside Jackson, pass to Murray. Now here's Wells. It's a nice ball movement here by Chicago. Branham can't get it to go.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Porter with it. MP outside. Pass to Porter. MP outside. Puts up a three. A shot, no good. And so is Charlotte, up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Hello, folks. Still a ways off from All-Star Weekend, but let's first check in on who's in the running for this year's three-point contest.
One thing about this contest, it's very hard to win. Everyone's a great shooter. It comes down to who's hot and who's clutch.
And most of these guys have shown they can do both of those things here in the regular season. And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first-half performance for the Charlotte Hornets.
I'm guessing my buddy over here loving it. They were forcing the ball into the paint with excellent results.
Hey, it's not rocket science. I keep telling people that.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
So the Bulls 5 right now. Jackson is out there with Wells. Then there's DeJounte Murray. That's Keith. And it's McCain in at the 2. And so on gets it to go.
Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's McCain. Covered by MP. There's a screen. Here's McCain. And the Bulls cut back 2 more.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher. And coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And now let's hand it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. DeJounte Murray is not one for the fast lane. He said, I come from all that stuff, but I've been done that. I'm a homebody. I'm focusing on basketball. There's a lot going on in this world, so it's about being smart. Kevin, growing up in South Seattle, he's seen it all. Back to you.
And you know, David, he counts himself fortunate to have escaped all of that. Thank you.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far. Well, I like this execution coming out of the half solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
Kicks it out to MP. Pass to Solon. Over Wells. Solon, no good. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Murray dishes to Jackson. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got his 4th assist in this one.
and they've got to talk to each other on D. There, miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Ball, the bounce pass. There's Miller with the three. Charlotte, no good that time either.
Hey, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that three a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
Murray, no good.
Just need one more rebound
If he
for a
gets
triple
yanked
double.
soon, I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
And the shot goes in. So Long's got 5 points now this quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's McCain.
First personal foul.
Charlotte's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Back to Zulon. Now MP. Outside ball. Back to MP. A free ball. Wells grabs the miss. Wells has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's McCain. He's covered by Ball. Key for the screen on MP. Murray, no good. And so MP will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Wagner passes to MP. Charlotte moving the ball around. Here's Ball. Chicago grabs the miss.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
On the wing, MP. Guarded by Keith. And Solon gets it to go. Solon's got 16. Bulls have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The shot by Wells, no good. And for the Hornets, they're shooting 44% on their field goal attempts in quarter 3.
You gotta love his hustle, leading the defense, no time to react.
And, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And here is Wells. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis.
That's
as he
triple
averages
double
over 11
for him.
points a game. Miller outside. Kicks it out to Wagner. Pass to Solon. Back to Wagner. MP outside. Miller against Jackson. Drop that bucket. Miller's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Jackson with the bounce pass. McCain and the Bulls with another miss.
He just keeps firing away from distance. I know he's trying to get himself heated up, but at what cost?
Wasted no time on that one. Solon's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Charlotte. And Chicago shooting a pretty low, 34% thus far. Now Wells pass to Murray. Here's McCain. Misses and the try spell continues.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And you got to be careful. This is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Here's Murray. Jackson a screen on Ball. Ball against Murray. Next to Wells. Jackson with it from deep. MB grabs the miss. To the paint.
That's long. Oh, yeah.
Easy tucking it hard with one hand.
offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Jackson passes to Murray. Keith with a screen on ball. Here's Murray. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. And that one goes out of bounds. They say it was touched by ball.
A moment down to see the numbers for Wells. He's averaging 11 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they're giving him more responsibility, and he's responding. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Here's some.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show.
Pass to McCain. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. McCain's got 8 points here in this quarter.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
In the corner, it's MP.
I'm on Brad Miller.
Miller outside.
Oh,
Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Powell. Here's McCain. He's got 27. Pass to Murray. A three. Another three for Chicago.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on the roll and knock him down.
MP outside. And it's Miller in the corner. Over Jackson. Miller, no luck. The Bulls shoot 39% from the floor since the half. Not really what they had in mind. And it's Pollard missing. Charlotte's
That's
long
long.
three,
Do you
7
think?
point range here in quarter number 3. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Pass to Mitchell. Now MP. Here's Solon. Trains the three-pointer. Solon's got 26.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Back to Murray. Lets it go with a three. It's hauled in by MP. And so MP will bring it up for Charlotte. Pass to Miller.
do you think Brad Miller supposed to be in it? Yeah.
Back to MP. The train. And
It's
there's
hard.
that's good on the assist by MP. He's got 19.
And he's on his way to putting up a big 3-point total.
Back to Jackson. Here's McCain. Covered by MP.
And the big lead for them.
Go, Brandon
the
Miller.
scoreboard and
Keep it going.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Murray against Mitchell. Murray outside. Pass to Keith. Over Hunter. The 9-footer's on the mark. Keith's got 6 points.
Well, you look at him, he's a quality floor general who knows exactly how to dish the ball to his teammates. Murray, nice job there running the offense.
Go, Brad Miller.
It's Miller on the wing. Guarded by Jackson.
Oh,
Miller, no luck. And Chicago shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Back to Murray. Pass to McCain. Beyond the arc. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's 2 seconds separate the shot clock.
come on.
game.
Oh my gosh. They kick it off every damn time.
And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break.
How is that
opportunity.
transition
This is
foul?
his 3rd trip to the free
Bro.
throw line of the game.
That's not a transition foul. He already crossed half court.
Both teams changing it up here.
That's not a transition foul. That's just a reaching.
Here's Branham. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to McCain. They set the screen. And again, Chicago. No good. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. Hornets. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, terrific.
And we win by 31.
And so it's the Hornets
Look
taking
at
care
that.
of business in
Triple
this
double.
This game has been the most exciting we've ever seen, but we have to appreciate